Hello, welcome to Big Al's Eats. Today we're not cooking, we're doing an installation how-to. I have purchased a Luxe Neo 320 bidet. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I would never use one of those. Let me tell you something. I had one of these given to my son as a gift, and I had installed it for him. He was incapacitated. He had a broken leg, and his brother thought that one of these would be nice for him while he's recuperating from leg surgery. So I installed one of these at my son's house, and let me tell you, better get you one of these today. I am a believer in these. They work really great, and they do the job that they're supposed to do, if you'll forgive me. I'm telling you, they work great. So I'm going to show you how to install this. It's real simple, minimal tools. So let's get started. I'll go through the process of how to install this. First thing you want to do is turn off your water supply. You can usually do that down below your toilet there. Turn that water off and flush the commode to get all the water out. That way that whenever you loosen your water line, you won't have a puddle of water in your floor. I've actually, for safety reasons, I put down a chamois to catch any water that may come out of the line. Next thing you want to do is remove your toilet seat. Remove the toilet seat, and then you want to remove these pieces of plastic here that hold the seat down. And I recommend you get a cordless drill. It works great. The bolts are really long in there, so you do it this way and it won't take you just a second. It helps a lot to do this with installation. It takes a lot less time when you don't have to wrestle with unscrewing these long bolts. The next step you want to do is unhook the water supply to the toilet bowl. Included with the kit, you get this tee, and I've installed ceramic tape on here. And what you want to do is hook your water supply into this end of it. Actually, it's real straightforward of what you need to do. Also included with the kit is an extra braided water line. You screw it into the side of this tee. All this you can do with your hands. Real simple. And I tighten it finger tight, just a little more than finger tight, to ensure that you don't have any leaks. And there you have it on there. That came loose. And screw it on there, yeah. This end just moves off. We've got that connected. This end will connect to the bidet itself on the cold water side. After these water lines are reconnected, you want to screw the top of this back into the bowl of your commode here on the bowl. And now you have the actual bidet itself. And this is what you want to attach to your toilet. And this is the handles that you use. This one does have hot water, so you can adjust between hot and cold or in between. And here it has, this one is made for men and women. It has two nozzles on it. And on this controller here, you have a nozzle for rear. Turn it all the way this way, you have a nozzle for the front. And turn it all the way back the other way is a clean position where the water doesn't shoot up, but the nozzles stay in. And here are the nozzles. You got a door here that protects the nozzles, and these are the two nozzles that pop down below this door. And the only time you want to move this door is for a deep cleaning. But what you do whenever you hit the clean button on here, then you actuate your water supply. The nozzles don't pop down below this, they stay in there and they self-rinse themselves. So now we're at the point where we need to install this on the commode itself. And this is real simple, just reverse the part where you take the toilet seat off. I also wanted to point out that on the back of the controller here, you have two fittings on here. One is for hot water, one is for cold. Those hoses that I just attached, we're going to put the cold water side in over here over on this side, and then we'll run a hot water line from the sink to this and create the hot water side. So we're going to install those now, and we'll go ahead and install the cold water line to the connection on this bidet. At this point is when the cordless drill comes in handy. All right, we've got that on there. Now we're going to put the seat back on it to measure for clearance and make sure that's subcut. That'll work fine just like that. Now we'll connect the water lines. At this point, we're going to connect the cold water side to the back of the controller panel here. We'll get it tightened. We'll use the enclosed wrenches to tighten it up. I usually hand tighten it first, and then I'll get the wrench and snug it down. The next step is to attach the hot water line. And here we have enough hose to run from the bidet over to the sink. Let's go ahead and get this one attached to the hot water side. You almost don't even have to use a wrench. You got these little connectors that come on the back side of the hose with thumb pieces on there. You can tighten it by hand. And that's that. At this point, you can actually cut the water back on, but I'm going to go ahead. I've got to drill a hole in the sink over here to run the line to that. We're 80% through with the installation now. At this point, we're going to install the water supply line, and to save time because of cramped spaces, I have removed the water supply from the faucet to the water supply, and instead of trimming this down and reflaring it, I just went to the store and bought a flexible water line there. And what I'm going to do now is attach this valve here that come with the bidet to the water supply and to this, and then I'm going to drill a hole in the cabinet and run the water line from the commode to the water supply. As you can see, we had a cramped area down here, so I went ahead and installed the T for the water supply to the bidet, and drilled the hole in the little cabinet over here and run the wires through there, the water hose. And here you can see the full installation of the bidet and the water connections down below. Raise the seat up and you can see the nozzles inside here. I have it set for self-cleaning, so all you do is just lift the lever and you get the self-cleaning effect down here. Real simple to install. We've got hot water, self-cleaning mode, front and rear nozzles. Start to finish, you're probably looking at the most an hour if you just have basic skills with screwdrivers and stuff like that. But I do recommend that you get you a cordless drill for when you take your toilet seat off, because there's lots of thread on those bolts. So there you have it, folks. The Luxe Bidet. Money well spent.